Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for this week's snapshot for Minecraft 1.18 called 21w43a. This is the first snapshot with the new world blending technology to smooth the edge of worlds upgraded to the new terrain system, and of course it has other fixes and tweaks as well. My name is SliceSlime and I'm here to take you through all the changes in this snapshot. Let's start with world generation. First of all, world seeds have once again been shuffled, which means that the world you get from any given seed has changed. From this point on, the seeds are expected to remain stable though, so if you wanted to scout for the perfect place for your new mountaintop base, you could start doing that now. The other big world generation change in this version has to do with world upgrades. When you open a world from a previous Minecraft version, you will now get a blended edge. That means that new chunks generating next to old chunks will be adapted to create a more natural border. This is the first iteration of that system, so expect further changes to happen in future snapshots, but keep in mind that if you open a world in this snapshot, it has then been upgraded already, so if you want to get the final version of the blending, wait with upgrading your world until the full release. Of course, as always, it is advised to make backups of your world before opening it in any snapshot. Another part of this new world upgrade is what happens below existing chunks. If there is bedrock at height 0, the whole column of blocks will be upgraded. The old bedrock between height 0 and 4 will be replaced by Deepslate, and everything below it will be filled with Deepslate, with the exception of the very bottom block, which will be bedrock. This isn't the final version of this system. Future snapshots will generate caves in that space, so once again, if you want caves there, then make sure you wait with doing your final upgrade. There are other world generation fixes in this version too. The amount of flooded caves near rivers and ocean coast have been reduced. The water level of aquifers change less frequently now, so you'll be more likely to find larger areas with the same water level. That means you'll be slightly less likely to find underground waterfalls, but it'll be easier to travel around in caves by boat. Lava aquifers have also been made slightly less frequent, so you'll get more water and less lava. The deep warm ocean biome has been completely removed in this version. Where it used to generate, terrain still looks the same and the warm ocean biome generates instead. This means you can now get the features of warm ocean like corals in deeper areas of the ocean. A fix has been done to the hoodoo pillars in Badlands, which now generate properly. The layers of terracotta now also reach higher up in the world when there are badlands of high elevations. When it comes to world generation features, a bug has been fixed that caused feature placement to be completely random and independent of world seed, which meant that the same world didn't necessarily look entirely the same when generated twice over. Lava pockets were changed in a previous snapshot to also generate on the sides of the new mountains. This had the side effect of them also generating in icebergs, which has been fixed in this version. And the final world generation fix has been done in the nether dimension, where stone could sometimes generate in the previous snapshot. Before we move on to other changes in this version, let me stop here for a second and ask you to give the like button a friendly nudge. That lets YouTube know that this is a good video to share to other people, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's move on to some changes to the user interface. The setting called Priority Updates in the video settings screen has been renamed to Chunk Builder. The various options have also been renamed, and each option now has a tooltip explaining what it does. None has been renamed to Threaded. With this setting on, nearby chunks are compiled in parallel threads. This may result in brief visual holes when blocks are destroyed. By Player has been renamed to Semi-Blocking. With this setting, some actions within a chunk will recompile the chunk immediately. This includes block placing and destroying. And finally, Nearby has been renamed to Fully Blocking. This means nearby chunks are always compiled immediately, which can impact game performance when blocks are placed or destroyed. Our last section is for gameplay changes, starting with a change to big drip leaves. They've now been changed so you can only place them on clay, grass, dirt, coarse dirt, rooted dirt, podzol, mycelium, farmland, and moss. And the change has been done to the internals of how blocks and fluids are updated, which improves the time it takes for the game to save the world. This change should behave exactly as it was, but it might be a good time to test your redstone contraptions in the snapshot. On a backup of your world, of course. And that's it for the gameplay changes in the snapshot. Thank you fantastic people who watched all the way to the end of the video, I do appreciate it. And if you've enjoyed this video, maybe you'll want to take a look at this one as well.